Hello Earth signs, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is your weekly reading for the week beginning the 12th of February. I'm getting ain't no stopping us now and love isn't always on time. In the main, these are all pretty fantastic readings. I can't believe it. I'm going to start with your advice card this week, which is Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. This is a time for you to go into some kind of wilderness. I may be speaking very quickly. I have 6% on my battery. Whether this place is within you or out in the world, it is time for you to become self-reliant, quiet, stealthy, aware. You must take your place as a being who can survive and support yourself. You may see this as a test or hardship, but it is a great moment of coming into your own power. You have your quiver, your arrows and bows, and the companionship of the animals, the hounds, the deer, and the trees. You are being able to take what must be taken for survival at this time. When you hunt, do so with honour, eat what you have grown and create your own meals. This way you will grow in valour and connect more and more to the cycles of this world. The moon will shine on you as you hunt at night. You will tread softly, you will leave no tracks. You are in the sacred wild places. Remember too that when you find this independence, that is when the great god, the king stag, will come to you. The positive masculine will be drawn to you as you have no desire to exploit him or trap him. You will then know a good father, a true man, a wild and intense boyfriend, a caretaker and a gentleman, and another will care for you for a while. Bloody hell, this is so good, I can't tell you. It's just off the charts good. I'm so thrilled. I can't remember the last time I did a weekly for a set of signs and it was this good. So I'm starting with Capricorn. You've got himself and Tobias of the waters. Himself is the divine masculine. This is usually an earth sign, Taurus in the main, but Capricorn, Virgo. This is usually this is a man who's very aligned. This is a man who's usually a father. He's hugely responsible. He's got it all together. He knows exactly what he wants. He can be stubborn, but with Tobias of the water, he also has an emotional side to his being. This is someone who's very serene, who's very gentle, who lets emotion flow through them and doesn't overwhelm them. This is just the business. And for my Capricorn females, oh my gosh, got the man and the bouquet. Now this is incredible. So you might get a big bunch of flowers this week from a very lovely man. This man has come through with the sun, so it could be a Leo that you're dealing with. But this is happiness, this is joy, this is clarity. It can be big luck as well. With temperance, it could be a Sagittarius actually. Sagittarius or Leo definitely seems to be a fire sign with the bouquet card. So it's sort of, I can't even describe how lovely it is. It may be that someone is becoming free where they weren't free before, and this is them coming your way with a big bunch of flowers, lots of clarity, but they are very stable emotionally and mentally. They're really connected. All those chakras are lit up here. This is almost like a shamanic power. This is the dog's bollocks. I can't wait to hear who's coming your way. Please put it in your comments. For my male Capricorns, you have got the anchor and the whip. You might be feeling kind of a little bit trapped here by something. The anchor can usually represent your job, or it can just be your own stability. But the whip is quite a punishing card. It can sort of mean that you're involved in a lot of cycles, a karmic cycle that keeps coming around and around and around. I sort of feel you almost feel a little bit stuck somewhere. I do have the Six of Pentacles with the anchor card here, so it does seem to be with regards to money and your job, almost being sort of tied to the paycheck here. With the whip, Three of Cups upright and the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is not being able to possibly change some patterns here where you are usually involved in third-party situations, or it might be that you are someone who likes to party a lot, and it's almost like, I think there's a sort of recognition that you know that you're kind of stuck in this cycle, but you can't really seem to break free. But I am coming back to you are now independent and free. So there might be a switch up this weekend or this week, Capricorn males. that's going to allow you to maybe break free from something that's maybe not particularly healthy. Or there might be something coming in the job front. You might get an offer on the job front, like a partnership in business. With everything else, I can't see it's hugely negative, although the whip isn't brilliant. So Capricorn, moving on to Virgo, we have got the collection of pixies. This is getting together with friends. This is joyful celebration. There's a certain amount of duty and willingness here. But in the main, it's sort of collaboration and everyone getting together and partying. And for my females, you've got the Clover and the Sun here. This could be, you know, on the money front, things could be really picking up. But the Clover is a bit of luck coming your way. And the Sun is obviously happiness and enlightenment. But this Clover, this bit of luck has come through with the King of Wands. I'm actually seeing a lot of kind of flirty messages this week. I think you have a love interest who may approach you. It could be a Sagittarius, Leo again, and Aries, or Virgo and Gemini. Don't really see a water sign, because with the Sun you have got the Magician and the Page of Cups. Someone's taking action here towards you. Someone's making a romantic proposal. They may be coming in with an apology, but this is the initiator, this is the creator, this is something that's been manifested with the Sun card here, and it's very light-hearted. It just feels quite joyous, and there seems to be a lot of celebration when this comes your way. Virgo males, you have got the Child and the Moon. This can be like your reputation. You may be known as someone who's you know, quite young or innocent, or you know, sort of it's got a very young nature. You don't have to be, you know, actually young of age, so to speak. It can also be, I really do think, a new beginning on the work front here. The Moon can often represent a job, so there's action here with the Knight of Swords on this. This is like really sort of get up and go. There's suddenly like you know, a flame under your backside, and you're just seem ready to go. I think you might have been stuck in the Hangman, or you know, felt on pause, things not moving. This is in reverse. I don't see it as negative. You maybe have had the you know, a time out and the enlightenment that you've sought, and now you're ready to go. But this does seem like something new on the work front. Suddenly there's a lot of activity. You're now independent and free. I love it. And last but not least, we have Taurus. Taurus, you've got the Friends card. So this is spending time with friends. This is usually your BFF, but it's you know, it's having a lot of support around you. It can sort of suggest you may have a friend who actually needs help, and if they haven't asked for it, you should maybe just check in on them and make sure they're okay. But it's really quite lovely, because I've got the key and the ring. The answer is partnership. The answer is, you know, possibly you're getting engaged. Maybe you're asking someone to marry you, or vice versa. But this solution has come through with the King of Swords here, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And someone's made a decision with the Two of Wands in reverse here on a partnership. Love doesn't always come on time. That's what I got. So this might have been something that's been delayed for some reason, and now somebody has got the answer, the solution as to how to move this forward. And there you go. Yeah, all like buzzed up. You know, they're just joyous. God, it's just so good. I actually can't believe it's this good. And Taurus males, you've got the Crossroads. You've got a decision to make this week with the Garden and the Dice. So there's a risk that you're considering taking. This might be a public risk. It might be coming out in social media, you know, starting a YouTube channel. There's some sort of risk, and it does involve something that's done publicly. It's not something done in private. And that is the decision you have to make. You're going to get some real clarity on this, and this has also been really successful. This is victory with whatever you're planning on doing here. Now, That's with the crossroads. With the garden card, which I do have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse here. I did have the Queen of Wands in reverse for I think it was the Libra male as well. So check your chart. You might have both these signs somewhere in your chart. The Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who's usually very pissed off. She can be incredibly bitchy. This may be someone that you've hurt and who maybe wants to publicly shame you. It may be someone who's not forgiving of you, or indeed you're offering a public apology to. Something about it being done in the open, something coming out in the open. This might just be a broken relationship. It might be a third party relationship that's coming out into the open. And there's some sort of risk here. Just watch for the Five of Pentacles in reverse, because I sort of feel that somebody might be tilting a bit here if they are investing or gambling. This is like you've maybe taken a hit and you're attempting to get back on your feet, but in, you know, in a very risky way with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It kind of suggests that it should be very positive, actually, but you know, I would never suggest that you go all in by any stretch, because you might have been feeling out in the cold. This might be this Queen of Wands that's feeling out in the cold here. I do have the High Priestess in reverse, so this has been this is someone who's very withdrawn, very isolated. This could be you in the King of Cups, or it could be a King of Cups that you're dealing with. There's something murky here. There's some secrets. There might be another woman involved. There might be a third party situation becoming involved this week. But in the main, Taurus males, before my battery runs out, you do have a decision to make, and you are going to get you know, some clear direction on which way to go, and you are going to take a risk. And I do see it as being successful with everything else that's gone on around here. At the base of the deck, I do also have Ecstasis, which is my Rapture card. It's healing from the past. It's orgasm. It's rapture. And people are building bridges this week. Awesome stuff. Love it. I will pop those couple of songs below if in a minute, but I'm just going to fire this up. Please like, please subscribe, and please put your comments if this is how your week works out, and have a good one. Bye bye.